Hey guys, it's Rachel here, and today is going to be another one of my underrated book series videos. I am sorry that I skipped like last week and probably the week before. I've been like so freaking busy doing so many things that I haven't had a chance to do anything. I haven't even uploaded in like a billion years. So today is going to be the next book in this installment that I have started. I got a really good response from my first video, and I was really excited about it because I didn't know that if people were gonna like take it really well, considering it was only a talk about one book, but it got a lot of positive feedback, and I was really excited about it. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with the series. So the book that I have chosen today, I have spoken about more than one time, but I don't think I've ever really gone into like super duper depth about the book. And the book that I'm talking about is going to be This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers. This I've read probably last year, but it has stuck with me for quite some time. So what's this book about? Pretty much, the story starts off with a girl named Sloane. Sloane lives at home with her abusive father. This isn't really a spoiler. That is something that happens very early on in the book. But basically, Sloane is living a very sad life. Her sister has left. She feels pretty much abandoned, and she is living with her abusive father. And then one day, pretty much, shit hits the fan, and a zombie apocalypse, more or less. I know I have mentioned before in a video when I talked about this book that the book has zombies in it, but it is really important that you understand that the book is not about zombies. This book has zombies in the background, but it almost has very little to do with zombies. This is a really character-driven, character study type of book. This is the type of book that gets kind of in the characters' minds, the characters' head. So pretty much she has found refuge with some other high schoolers in the high school that she goes to, and pretty much the story goes on from there. This is a really dark story. I don't know that I expected it to be as dark as it was. You know, I know you can see from the cover that, you know, it's got a picture of the girl. It almost looks like her head's getting blown off, and there's blood splatter all on the top of the book. It's got a really dark cover on it, but I don't know that I expected it to be as dark as it was. Sloane is the type of character who's really broken. She's suicidal. She doesn't know if she wants to continue living. She doesn't know if she wants to continue fighting on. She's very hurt. She's very resentful. She is almost the type of character that she's so damaged that it's almost as if she doesn't have the same feelings or reactions to things that other people would. She's so depressed and damaged. This is probably not the type of a book for a person who is looking for a light-hearted read, something that they could just fly through pretty easily and just, you know, move on. This is like I said, a very dark story. The characters, they're not really any likable characters. I don't even know that sometimes I don't even know that I liked Sloane a lot of the time. Her way of thinking is kind of messed up. Given all of the things that have happened to her, she falls into a weird relationship with one of the other teenagers that are there. There is, it's very gray. A lot of the things that are going on in the book are very gray. You can't, there's no real right or wrong, or it kind of crosses into whether you think that making a decision to do one thing is going to be the type of decision that is best for everyone else. Sloane is the type of character that she wants to be alone. She wants to be a loner. She doesn't want to be responsible for anybody else, but she's kind of put into a position where she doesn't necessarily have a choice. Like I said, the book is very dark. There is really, I don't know that there is any happiness in this book at all. I don't think that there was ever really a moment in the book that I was like smiling from happiness, because I think almost all of it, if not all of it, is very depressing. The zombies, there are times when zombies are kind of an integral part of the story to a certain extent, but as I've mentioned before, zombies, the zombies, they're really just in the back mind of everyone else. This is more of the type of story that, you know, a lot of times you'll read like a zombie story, or you'll watch a zombie movie and it's all about, you know, zombies attacking, like getting away from them and everything. This is more of what happens to people when they're trying to deal with of death and destruction and loss. This is like a mind fuck, more or less. Like, people, what they would do in this type of a situation kind of thing. They're not really thinking about the zombies so much, they're more thinking about themselves selfishly kind of thing. And in the end of the book, it's not really so much of a happy ending either. There is no clear cut of whether everyone survives. It almost actually, it ends on like a cliffhanger, and unfortunately Courtney Summers is not, or as of right now, is not writing a sequel for This Is Not a Test, but I really wish that she would, because the ending is just so abrupt, and it's kind of one of those endings that lets you decide what you think happened in the story. And actually, you know, if any of you guys have read it, please let me know so we can kind of talk about what we think may have happened at the end of the book. The name of the book is very fitting, that This Is Not a Test, specifically because, you know, when an emergency situation happens, when shit's hitting the fan, you always hear those radio frequencies, you know, this is a test. Well, then they start hearing the radio frequencies of this is not a test. But like I said, I myself, I love dark reads. I love depressing kind of stories, and this is, like I said, very, very dark. I think that the type of person that would want to read this is looking for something that is a character-driven type of book. This is all character. The entire book is pretty much character, survival of the fittest type of thing. Like I said, there is not almost no happiness in this book. Nothing. I mean, it touches on quite a few subjects: abuse, suicide, just a whole slew of subjects. So this is probably not a book for a very young reader. This is probably going to be someone who is a little bit older, who kind of understands what's going on in this book. But although I'm probably making the book not sound as amazing as it is a very good book. Courtney Summers, her writing style is really, really good. It really gets inside your head. All her books have kind of a darker tone to them, and that's what I really enjoy about Courtney Summers' writing style. It's got, you know, the story is all her stories are very character driven. Get inside the head of the protagonist, so to speak. But yes, like I said, I myself really enjoyed this book. But like I said, if you guys are interested in this book, I really highly encourage you guys to pick it up. I've seen this book quite a few times on Book Outlet, and I think that's even where I got the book, from Book Outlet. I read it pretty quickly, but that is not to say that it was a lighthearted read, because it was not dark, it was not lighthearted at all. But yes, so that is going to be pretty much my review-ish underrated book for this week. Please let me know, guys, if you guys are interested in this type of book. Please comment down below. But yes, so if you guys have read this book, please let me know. If you guys plan on picking it up, please let me know. And thank you guys so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.